We were on the main road going maybe 50 miles per hour when this kid suddenly unbuckles himself, leans into the front seat, and grabs my face. Like full on, hands over my eyes while I'm driving. I swerved, almost hit someone in the next lane. Managed to pull over without crashing, but I was shaking. My cousin was giggling, actually thought it was hilarious, told me to calm down and that he was just messing around.
I changed my mind. No. Sometimes it's F them kids. It's gonna be one of them times.
So I told you it was gonna piss you off.
That could have cost him their lives.
This is an Unsolicited Perspectives YouTube exclusive.
All right, Jay, for this YouTube exclusive, went to, once again, my favorite social media site, Reddit, and found a Am I the Jerk that's going to piss you off?
Okay.
So the title is, Am I the Jerk for leaving my cousin and her kid stranded after her son almost caused a serious accident? Now, just from the title alone, what do you think?
Yes, probably. You can't be leaving them kids stranded. Like, come on. If it was an adult and they put you in some sort of danger, okay, strand them.
Well, it's the cousin
kids,
and her kid.
Yeah, some kids you can't. I feel like you can't. You can hold the adult responsible, but not the kids.
Not the kid. All right, so that's your response right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what happened. So this is what this person wrote. My cousin has a 10-year-old son. No dad in the picture. I've been like an uncle to this kid his whole life. Drove them places, helped him with bills sometimes, took him to do fun stuff when she couldn't afford it. I've always been there for him. This kid has always been wild. Not in a cute, energetic way, but in a way that makes you nervous. I've told my cousin so many times she needs to get him checked out. His teachers have said the same thing. She always refuses. She says he's just a boy being a boy and everyone needs to stop labeling kids. Last week I was driving them to the mall. We were on the main road going maybe 50 miles per hour when this kid suddenly unbuckles himself, leans into the front seat, and grabs my face. Like full on, hands over my eyes while I'm driving. I swerved, almost hit someone in the next lane. Managed to pull over without crashing, but I was shaking. My hands wouldn't stop trembling. I kept thinking about what could have happened. My cousin was giggling, actually thought it was hilarious, told me to calm down and that he was just messing around. I told them both to get out. She tried to say I was being ridiculous, but I just stared at her until they got out, then drove off. So, am I the jerk?
No, that's problem child. That's, you know what movie I watched the other day? League of Their Own. Remember Stillwell? One of the players, her son, she had this little portly son that was bad as hell. And he was going, you're gonna lose. It was the whole thing. And they hated this kid. Yeah, you got problem child. That little redhead from the movies?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you go ahead and y'all figure out how y'all gonna get on home. I changed my mind. No, sometimes it's F them kids. This gonna be one of them times.
So I told you it was gonna piss you off because they could have died, and the fact that the cousin was laughing and thought it was hilarious, and I'm like, that wasn't hilarious. We're going 50 hilarious. On the main road.
That could have cost him their lives. If they didn't get hurt, it could have cost him some money. Should he hit a car? Should he damage his car? Like his insurance going, there's all kind of ramifications that you, cousin, are not responsible for. I am. And so, you and the Omen can get the hell up out my car.
Not the Omen.
You and Damien and whoever, y'all can get the hell up out my car.
Not the Omen, though.
Yes.
Look, I feel bad for this person because they were trying to be a good role model for this kid.
Yeah, but their first role model is their parent. And if their parent don't care enough to get what is clearly an overactive child, clearly a child with issues with authority, behavioral issues, all the time. Like if you're not willing to do what you need to do to prepare your child to function on their own without you, And part of that is behavior regulation and modification. If you're not willing to do that, don't have them kids.
100. And this kid has clearly ADHD because he said he is energetic, but not the good way.
Yeah.
And the kid is 10 years old. And you just got to think to yourself, what's going to happen because the parent is not acknowledging the child needs help?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen to this person when they hit their teenage years? Because they're 10 now. 10 is just kind of energetic. When you hit your teenage years, you don't know what the hell is going on. You got so many emotions going through you. Your body's changing. Chemicals
hormones,
is affecting you.
All
the hormones.
Yes.
If he doesn't, this child,
if he doesn't have impulse control now, if you're not working on his impulse control now, it's just going to get worse when he becomes a teenager.
And parents need to do a better job of not. There's labels for a reason, and it's because people need the help. You and I talk about it all the time. You know, we wish. Well, you wish, because I ain't diagnosed, because I'm just fine. No, ladies and gentlemen, that's a joke. Okay.
Yeah, if you listening to the show, I'm looking at. Oh well, no, it's YouTube exclusive, so you watching me look at him.
Yeah, no, look, that's a joke. Everybody knows that I'm joking about how I feel about the neurodivergent community and people that have ADHD and are on the spectrum and all of that. That was a joke. Don't at me. But I haven't been diagnosed with nothing. Now my sister has diagnosed me, but she ain't got no degree in it, so that don't count. But you have been diagnosed, and you often talk about how you wish you got the diagnosis earlier because it would have made dramatic changes in your life.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been labeled.
You like school. You found out you like school. You like learning.
I actually really love learning.
Yeah.
But when it's too hard to sit still to listen to what's being taught, and when you have the attention of a gnat, like you think that you're not good at learning.
Mm-hmm.
And that has an effect on your self-esteem and self-worth. And guess what? What happens? Kids start acting out.
Yep.
Like covering your eyes while you're driving. Now, mind you, I know a 10-year-old. He's 10 right now. It's our cousin's son. If I were to ask him, would you ever cover somebody's eyes while they're driving? He would look at me like I had lost my mind. No, they could crash. I can hear him saying it. Mm-hmm. So no, a 10-year-old is old enough to know that that's a stupid thing to do, which means this child has behavior and impulse control issues. And it's the parent's fault.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen out there, stop worrying if your kid is going to be quote unquote labeled. And your job is to help them be the best person that they can be. You're hindering them because you think that they're going to be stigmatized because they are quote unquote labeled. You're hindering their progress.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up.
Yeah.
That's all I got to do is say, wake up. And so, sir, you are not the jerk for leaving them. Because quite honestly, because your cousin and her child thought it was a joke, I don't know if they're going to do it again. So for my own safety, y'all got to get the hell out my car.
Y'all need to figure that out. Yeah, because I don't trust this child with me in the car. Don't.
But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop a line in the comments section and we're going to get at you.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.